Isaiah, congrats on the big win, first and foremost. And tell us, you go down over the weekend, you have one day to recover, rest, watch film. Thankfully, have a nice little rest day from Coach L. But then you have a high-performing game tonight. So Coach L has told us that the spirit is as good as it's almost ever been with the team right now. Y'all are in high spirits. You're feeling good. You're cheering each other on. So what was your mindset coming off of that injury from the weekend and now into a big Monday night matchup?
My focus was just coming into the game, just play as hard as I can with the ankle injury. I feel like the trainers did a good job of helping me get right back into the action of just one day of rest. They kept on getting treatment the whole day, and I appreciate them for that. And they taped my ankle, and we called it a day. And I felt like I could play through anything with my ankle. And I felt great out there today, so I came in with a good energy.
And you're still feeling good now?
Yeah, I'm still feeling good.
Awesome. Thanks, Isaiah.
No problem.
And our next question comes from Constantine Waltz.
Thank you, and great game today. Congrats on the win. Obviously, Coach Larinaga has had a lot of success against Duke, or at least more than most coaches. What are some of the key things that he had you and the rest of the team focus on coming into today's matchup?
Playing defense, mostly. I say Elijah played great defense today as a team. We all played great defense, but we had a lot of Coach L said they was going to turn the ball over. They're young, so it was just we played good defense throughout the game. We got some easy buckets, and the best part they played zone, and we got through the zone today, and that really helped us today because we usually struggle in zone, but we put in the effort just to try to pass the ball to each other, and we got like a good game and assist.
Thank you.
And our next question comes from Nick Garrido.
Hey, Isaiah, congrats on the win. Take us into the locker room after the game, considering how tough the last few weeks it's been for you guys. How much of a relief was it to get that win, to get over the hump, and to beat a good team like Duke?
It was a great win. Just the energy was there. We was all hyped. We was all giving us props, giving each other props, personnel, and playing. Somebody played good defense. We respected them. We all clapped for each other. We all felt happy at the moment. And we just know we have a next game Saturday, but we're going to prepare for that game, and we're just going to have a good night tonight, and we're just going to get back to focus for Saturday.
And our next question comes from Wyatt Kopelman.
Isaiah, congratulations on the huge win. It must feel resoundingly great after that Wake Forest loss. You had a very consistent two halves today, 8 points in each half on identical shooting percentages, and the team outshot Duke from beyond the arc. What would you say the keys were just to maintain that consistency for the entire 40 minutes?
Maintain the consistency is just like getting open looks. Coach L said, hey, we in the zone, we need to cut through the zone. We just need to attack and cut and pass through, and which we did, and we got the ball movement, and we hit some key shots and key moments to keep the lead, and we played great defense, and we ran just to help our team, and we played. It was all, I felt like we played, it started on the defensive side, then we played, again, we hit some key shots throughout the game, so we stayed consistent, and he hit some threes, he had a little floater. He was a great help for our team, and he hit some clutch threes. And Nas, he just a big man that like dunking on people. So he created more of that energy for us. That really helps us.
And our next question comes from Michelle Kaufman.
Hey, Isaiah, congratulations. Coach mentioned, and you've alluded to it, that the team just had so much more spirit at the meeting yesterday and that everybody was smiling and in a good mood. Why do you think that was? Was there something that happened? Was there something said? Why all of a sudden was everybody in a good mood?
I feel like we was in a good mood because we had more players coming back. He came back, so it was just like we were struggling, but we know we're one of the top teams in ACC, and when we get a couple of our players back, we still get our heads up. And Coach L, he phase that every day. Just keep your head up, and we're going through adversity right now, but we trying to climb up the hill every day. We trying to find a way. We're trying to find a way to get over this hump and struggles throughout this season. But at the end, we have a better season than we had at the beginning.
We have time for a couple more with our next question coming from Chris Stock.
Isaiah, I was curious what you thought of the 4-guard lineup to start out, how you guys played when you guys were on the court together, what it was like, and then also maybe some keys for you guys on both ends of the court to be successful.
With the 4 guards, I feel like that's a great lineup for us. I felt like Duke, they didn't really have a really big team, as in like 7-footers as a starting lineup. So we had he's a stocky guard, so he can guard like a 1 through 4, and he can guard the 5 sometimes. So it didn't really. I felt like it really didn't matter because we had the lineup to prepare for this team, and he proved that he could play defense and prove he can hang in with the bigs.
And our final question comes from Adam Zagoria.
Oh, hey, Isaiah, congrats on a great game. I know you and Elijah are both Jersey guys. Do you feel you're bringing kind of a New Jersey edge down there? What do you guys kind of have in common that you're bringing to the team? And also you talked about, long-term goals for the team. What's realistic for you guys to accomplish, for the rest of the season?
Me and E, we have that little Jersey connection, and I feel like what we show on the court is like we got that little grit, we got that little chip on our shoulder. Every time he shows it on defense and I show it on defense, and offensive, we attack the paint, we go aggressive, we just play aggressive. So we show that little Jersey in us every game, and I got a little handle, little Jersey handle. So we show little glimpses of Jersey, but as a team, we're a good team, and going through the season at this end of the season, we're just getting back most of our players and stuff, and we're just trying to figure out game by game, like what can we rely on, what can we make better. And right now we're just going through some things, just testing things, just seeing how things work.
Hey there, great game. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
So it was a huge upset. You guys got those 3-pointers in, only very little mistakes. What made this game against Duke different from the rest of your games, and what will you take away for the rest of the season?
For me, the biggest difference is probably just having more bodies. Like, I didn't play last game, and while we were shorthanded, some of the guys are asked to play more minutes, and it's tough for them. Like, going towards the end of the game and the long stretches they have to play. But I feel like today we had enough guys, and guys came with the intensity that we needed to play. And I don't feel like there's anyone that's like crazy better than us if we were healthy. And sometimes like tonight, as everyone saw, it's like if we play up to like our capabilities, we could definitely compete with the best of them.
Thank you.
And our next question comes from Adam Zagoria.
Hey, Elijah, how you doing, man? I'm up here in New Jersey. Can you just talk a little bit about, do you feel like you and Isaiah kind of bring that Jersey edge to Miami a little bit? What kind of Jersey approach are you bringing to the team? And also just talk a little bit about what made you, transfer there from Stony Brook, and who else you considered.
I know it's a hashtag going around, Jersey guards different. But I feel like that's just a sort of a like mentality that we play with, and that we try to spread to the people we play with on the team. And at that mentality of not backing down to anyone and whoever we play is probably what I like define that hashtag Jersey guards different as. Before coming to Miami, after I transferred from Stony Brook, my decision was really based off of COVID. COVID happened, and I knew I wouldn't really have the same opportunities at Stony Brook to showcase at a big stage, like my ability to play basketball. And that's when I made the decision to not not leave Stony Brook for any like negative reasons, but just to put myself on the stage where I could showcase my skills, and ended up choosing Miami.
Just real quick, did you play with either Darnell Brody or Ish Sanogo at Eastside, or?
Played with both of them. Those are both my guys. Played with both of them.
All right, appreciate you. Good luck.
Thank you.
And our next question comes from Joseph Sid.
Hey, first and foremost, man, congratulations and way to ball. Way to ball. Way to my house, man. You dropped 21 points. You went 8 for 10 with 7 boards. What version of Elijah did you tap into to bring that real dog out prior to a big game like Duke? Regardless of records, regardless of struggles, Duke is always a big game. And, man, you tapped into a different breed tonight.
Really just because I didn't play last game, and coming, like, dealing with this bum shoulder is just, like, really saying my prayers at night and being focused out on the court that, like, I'm not going to let this injury bother me. And I was just able to really lock in and focus and maximize my attempts, which that's what happened on the court. And I was able to really play my game.
Appreciate you, big man. Appreciate you. Hey, keep balling out, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
And our next question comes from Cal Friedman.
Elijah, you had 15 a couple weeks ago against Louisville. You had 21 tonight. Do you have a special way of motivating yourself for these nationally televised games?
No, nothing special. Like I said, say my prayers at night, but deep down inside, I always felt like I was born to play at the big stage. And anytime I hear TV or hear like I know the big lights are on, I feel like I take it upon myself as like I gotta step up to the task. I gotta step up to the table. And that's just the mentality I approach these games with.
And our next question will come from Nick Garrido.
Elijah, congrats on the win. Just take us into your locker room after the game. Obviously, you know, there's just one win in the column, but how good of a win does this feel for you guys, considering what you guys have been through and, you know, everything that you guys have had to fight throughout the year?
Hey, like coach was just saying, and I feel as an older guy, like experiencing, I've been on winning teams, been on losing teams, or like one win could change the direction of your season. And after the game in the locker room, it's just like next game. Like right now, we're just focused on 1 game seasons, and we know our next task is Virginia Tech on Saturday, and it's just approaching that game with the same mentality and effort that we did this game, and just knowing that one win like could get us going in the right direction.
We have time for a couple more questions. Our next one coming from Michelle Kaufman.
Hey, Elijah, congratulations. Coach L was talking about what a good mood the whole team was in yesterday. He said that the team spirit at the team meeting was the best he's seen all season, and everyone was happy, smiling, clapping for each other and all that stuff today. Why is that? I mean, what changed? What caused you guys to be in such a good mood at that meeting yesterday? Was something specific that someone did or said? Why do you think that happened? Thank you.
I don't think it was nothing specific, but as a team, we definitely talk to each other a lot, and we let each other know like the person next to you has your back, the person to your left and your right has your back, and just understanding the brotherhood that we have here and trying to build and continue on that they've had here is like something that this team has. And just like a tough loss on the road to Wake Forest, like nobody's gonna feel sorry for us, and we didn't want to feel sorry for ourselves, and we just like I said, 1 game seasons, we approach the next game like, hey, like nobody's gonna believe us to win this game, but we know what we have on this team. We know what we could do, and that was sort of the aura that you felt, what that Coach L felt in practice.
Then our next question comes from Cam Dobbs.
Hey, Elijah, congrats on the big win. Coach L in his post-game interview said that the team would have no chance against Duke without you. He also says that he walked into the locker room after that big win and credited to the great practice you guys had yesterday, which is really the lack thereof, as he said that you guys kind of took the day off and were able to rest a little bit. So you yourself, of course, coming off of an injury, how important was that resting that Coach L granted the team for you guys to help with this win tonight?
Major, because even though I'm dealing with this bum shoulder, it's like my legs feel great. It's the best I've felt in a while, and it's like I had a couple days off. The team took a day off, and just guys being able to get their legs back under them and able to go out on the court and give it their all and not feel like they're fatigued was a big part of today's win.
Thank you. Congrats again.
Thank you.
And our final question comes from Wyatt Copeland.
Elijah, congratulations on the win. It must feel resoundingly great after the Wake Forest loss. Anthony Walker started at the 5 tonight. Dane Gack and Nasir Brooks came off the bench from what it sounds like. How much of an impact do you really think that had on the team? I know Coach Larinaga said that it really helped with the speed of Duke. Do you think that could be something moving forward, or do you think that'll be just a one-time thing?
It really depends on the team. I feel like that was a scheme that our coaches came up with that really worked effectively because of the way Duke plays. They have 2 6'9" guys that get rebounds off the rim and they start pushing. So he felt that us going smaller to match up with them was just the best way to attack this game. And if we see another team that goes small and they have their center starting to break, yeah, we could go small again. But at the same time, like within the team, like I don't feel like it wasn't a big deal because everybody knew Coach has our best interest to just win the game.